I'm up at 4 o'clock, I'm doing my regimen, I work out, then I come straight to work. I teach my guys to take pride in their work, to take honor in your work. When you're doing your work, do it like if you was cutting your backyard, or clean it up like if you was cleaning up your house. I was young, and yeah, I went to prison for pretty much distribution, trafficking, firearm possession, and voluntary manslaughter. So I was very young, I was misguided. I ran in the streets like since a kid. I always was in trouble. I was always a troubled kid. During my incarceration, I was actually participating in a lot of groups and a lot of like anger management, drug treatment. Took a lot of responsibility towards myself because I knew I really did need help, and I wanted to change my lifestyle when I came home. A lot of it took me really focusing on myself and knowing, like, do you really want to be like this for the rest of your life? Do you want to spend the rest of your life sitting in a cage, being incarcerated, or do you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor, of your freedom?
Majority of our youth work staff have lived experience in the streets and have lived experience with the systems that our young people are working in, are currently dealing with, which gives them a sense of mentorship to our young people. And the reason we need that is so our young people can say, hey, Mike or Damien or whoever it is that they're looking at, saying, you know what? They're doing it, I can do it. And it's important. But here's the catch. It is harder to do each than it is to do serve time. The idea is that these young people who are 21, 22, 23 years old have never really worked. They might have worked for a temp agency, but that's a temp job. So then after 30 days or 60 days, if they don't go to work, no big deal, I'll just go to the next temp agency. This is about teaching them how to work. This is about teaching them how to commit to something. This is not about teaching them, you know, hey, I want you to be a landscaper. If it comes out of that, wonderful.
I do a little bit of everything here. Landscaping, we teach the guys demo crews, painting. We pretty much try to give these guys a lot of values to take with them when they leave here. So that's pretty much my role here.
1 minute they want to be a musician, then they want to be a nurse, then they want to go into manufacturing. They really have no idea. So I want to do to them what, you know, my parents weren't able to do for me, which is show me as many options as possible.
Some pick it up quick, some pick it up slower. But the whole thing is you gotta be patient with them. Like, that's the whole thing. You wanna be patient because you wanna see every one of them succeed. So patience is a key with this program because every young man might not grasp it as quick. So like some can pick it up within a week, 2 weeks, and they got it. You can just tell him like, yo, go on the zero turn, take that down at 1/6 inch and then go mow that down and then get the weed whacker and trim that up. And others, you can tell them the same thing, but you gotta go and you gotta monitor them a little bit.
Massachusetts is so liberal that there's no carrot for a young person to come into it because most of them, it was a diversion court. He said, we're not doing diversion court, we're going to do post-conviction court because I'm all in. And I think that these young people should have an opportunity to erase their past in this essence. And what a game changer. And so for him to take a leap of faith that this process and for Roca, for me personally, to be on this journey with him is a privilege that I imagined and I dreamt of and I prayed about but I get emotional to be on this journey. Amazing.